This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Caps of Buenos Aires taking on our home team. And we are underway from Houston. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pryor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Caps will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Pryor. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pryor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Off play action. Pryor, he'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted.
How about this?
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing again. Pryor. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Looking to throw. Pryor.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the jump.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Pryor. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Caps are able to add on to their first half lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So they bring out their punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
On third down, Pryor.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw from his end zone, Pryor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Pryor throwing left side. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. They'll run on first down. Alston, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
An audible here to get a new look.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Bronco 80. '70 Ranger.
2nd and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Pryor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On 3rd and 2, Pryor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pryor. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pryor. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Caps add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Pryor. And quick throw here, that's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Pryor. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Caps add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
go. Set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
From the 20, here's the second down and 9.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Alston. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. It got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there on third down. 42 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Tigers 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
60.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one good for 14 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Tigers 13.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.